In today's video, we're going to be looking at how Microsoft Teams audit logs, how they work and what you can use them for. So really, quite simply, everything you do in Teams is logged. So really, there's telemetry of the who, the what, where, when, and how something occurred. And really, they're useful from an audit perspective, right? So you need to go back and see who did what and when. Really, the simplest thing to do is we'll look at some examples, right? I'm going to go ahead here and create a channel and create a post in there, and we'll switch gears and then we'll look to see what actually shows up from the audit log perspective. So really, let's create a new channel, and let's call this feature requests. This channel is for feature requests discussion analysis. And we're gonna select channel type standard. I'm gonna create the channel, and it's gonna show up in the dev team team here. So we have feature requests, and I'm gonna start a new post. Welcome. Please feel free to post about new feature requests for developer discussion. Right, so it kind of gives you an idea what you would be using it for, and you can reply to it, say, just throw in an emoji or a reaction to it, for example. I'm just going to throw that in there, and boom, there's a response. So in a nutshell, everything that we've just done there, we've created a new channel within an existing Microsoft team. We created a posting and we responded to a posting. So we'll switch gears now and we'll take a look at what it looks like on the other side. Great, so now we're in Audit Vault for M365 to look at the actual audit entries that we had just created. So I'm just going to go into Teams here, and on my user reports, I'm just going to look for myself for today's date. And really, we get a report back of all the activity that we would have just expected, right? So if you recall, we had created a new Teams channel under the dev team, and we called the channel feature requests. So here's that audit entry here, and we sent two messages, right? The first message was a welcome message to anyone who goes into the feature request channel, they'll see it. And then I responded to that message with an emoji, right? So you see here all the information is captured. We have the who, what, where, when, and the how of how these Teams messages and channels are created. So really, let's look at the channel added. We see the telemetry, the date, the time, who did it, and anything else that pertains to that item, right? And then we look at the message sent, right? We even get down to the IP address of who sent that message, right? So all that information is preserved from an auditing perspective. Now, one important thing to keep in mind, the actual message itself. I get asked this a lot. Is the message itself viewable? And this is, something that from a security perspective, you don't want anyone, just anyone, to be able to pull back the message, right? So it is possible to get that information, but the base audit log itself does not have the actual message that was sent for security purposes, right? If you need to get at that, it is possible, and we have done that for certain customers to enable pulling back those messages. But obviously, that's not the goal of the audit logs. It's to capture who did what and when, right? So other things to keep in mind, chatting outside of a Teams channel is also captured. All of that information is captured. Whether you've created a Teams meeting and you want to see who were the participants on that meeting, that's also captured. When the meeting was started, who attended it, all that information is captured here. And again, I said the personal Teams channels, right? Whether you just have a off-the-cuff chat with one of your teammates, right? All that's captured. When you have a Teams conversation outside, right, with another company, another user in another company, that is also captured in the audit logs as well. Boom! Please click like our video below or click subscribe on our channel. Sign up now for a free trial at auditvault365.com or mosey on over to our website at ecminsights.com. Thanks.